Hey guys, Michael here with the Saturday check-in for May 1st, and yeah, so there has been some new things happening. Uh, One of the things is that I have really taken like this last week, or at least the last 4 or 5 days, to do intermittent fasting, and I have noticed some changes in myself. I'm not feeling as bloated or whatever else. But one of the main things that I've noticed that's really kind of got me bothered is that my blood sugars are elevated right now. I went to bed with a blood sugar of 325, and I woke up with a blood sugar of 300, and I stopped eating at 8 or like 7:30, 8 o'clock last night. So there's no reason why my blood sugar should still be elevated, unless by going into ketose or the ketosis or whatever, that it will that somehow is elevating my blood sugar. So I'm a little worried. I also noticed that my insulin pump was half in, half off. Like, I guess I moved sometime throughout the night and it kind of pulled it a little bit out of the skin. So sometimes that happens. So I don't know if it's that or if it's the fasting or whatever, but today I'm hitting my pin. For those of you that don't know, this is a Novolog Flex pin, and it's a pre-filled insulin pin, and you just dial in the number that you need and jab it in, give yourself a shot, and call it good. I'm going to be working with this probably most of today and just seeing if I can regulate my blood sugar a little bit better. It's a fast-acting insulin versus my pump being a long-term acting. So I have to use more of that type of insulin, though, than I do the insulin that's in my pump usually, just because the stuff that's in my pump is like times 5, so every 1 milligram or milligram, whatever, every unit of insulin is times 5, and I take anywhere between 10 and 30 of those units of insulin. So yeah, because I have to be the rock star of freaking insulin or diabetics or whatever the hell you want to call it. So far it's going really well, though. I did talk to my doctor at my 40-year checkup or whatever, which I am pissed. Like, when you used to go for a checkup, it was that they did the whole turn and cough thing and actually put their hands on you to like see what was going on. He just stood there for the 45-minute consultation asking me freaking questions. And then he checked my lungs and my heartbeat and said, okay, awesome, see you next time. I'm like I was fully prepared for the old finger up the butt and all that other stuff. Not that I was looking forward to that, but I was like, okay, you know what? You're at that age now. That might start happening. They might tell you need to go get a colonoscopy, all this other stuff. So I was mentally prepared for this. It's like being mentally prepared to eat a like piece of filet mignon and biting into it and it tasting like a McDonald's cheeseburger. So yeah, that was kind of a mind fuck. Like I said, I wasn't really looking forward to all of it, but going into it, I'm just like, okay, this is your 40-year-old checkup. This is you don't know what you got to do, but you just got to do it. So there's that. Really haven't done much walking, if at all, this week, and I'm really kind of hating on myself for that. But I have noticed that I've had a little bit more energy than I usually do, and I've been told that that's to be expected with the ketoacidosis. God, I hope I don't go into that again. That's to be expected with the fasting, because your body's burning off your natural fat reserves. I did notice that on like Monday when I went to go see my diabetic doctor, that I was at one weight, and when I went in to go see my primary, I was at another like 3 or 4 pounds less than that. So I don't know what that I don't know if that's just natural weight gain, weight loss. That could have just been water weight, of which I'm drinking a lot of water. Oh God, I'm drinking a lot of water. Just yesterday I drank, like, just sitting here messing around on my computer, I drank a half a gallon of water, and then I went into my bedroom and turned on Netflix, and I drank another half a gallon of water. So I got a full gallon of water into my system over the last yesterday or whatever. And then I got this like really cool water bottle from Soku, and it's a 2,000 milliliter bottle. So I have no idea how many things that is, but yeah, I got this, so I'm going to probably fill that up and take that around with me today and throughout the rest of my day. And it's got this little strappy thing, and just carry it with me whenever I go somewhere and be one of them people. Let's see what else is going on. So that's pretty much it medically. Got a phone call from my sister about my niece the other day that has me fucking furious. So, she just bought herself a car, paid cash for the car, and the dealership was like, "You're how old and you're paying cash for a car?" Okay. Like, yeah, she's not your normal kid. She's got great credit. She's got a nice little bank account and all that other stuff. Really happy, really proud of her. Her car gets broken into almost like a week after she gets it. Then she tells her mom, who in turn tells me, because we don't keep hardly anything from each other, that people have been kind of following her when she's out walking or when she's out running. And I found out that somebody tried to take her fucking dog from her when she was out, like, taking the dog for a walk the other day. And that this guy came out of the bushes where she walks and was standing in their neighbor's driveway, walked back into the bushes, changed his shirt, and then came back out. And I'm like, no, let's not do this, people, because I will burn this whole fucking city down looking for them. Like, y'all talk about mama bears, you've never talked about the crazy fucking uncle who... No. So, I scraped together the pennies that I had, and I bought her a stun gun. It's going to be here today. It looks like it's a flashlight, and so she can use it at night while she's out and about. And it's a 59 billion, it does 59 billion zappies, whatever you want to call it. And then my sister's getting her pepper spray today, and then I also got her this tactical whip thing that's like it's a wooden handle with this long piece of braided cable covered in plastic. Like, no, let's not play these games, people. Let's just not play these games. I mean, she's a fairly attractive young lady, and she looks vulnerable. Now, as she's gotten a little bit older, she's gotten more boisterous and more opinionated and more like, I'm just gonna stick up for myself if I have to type situation. But I'm not fixing to deal with her having to deal with that type of bullshit on top of everything else that's going on in the world and in her life. Just no. I mean, as fucked up and as sad as this sounds, if something's going to happen, something's going to happen. But as a concerned, loving parental unit to my niece, you don't want that for your friends, your family, your loved ones, whatever the case may be. And I have put it out there into the universe to whatever god or goddess or spirit entity, what the hell ever, that protection follows her everywhere she goes and that she is kept safe. So, you know, if you guys are the praying type and you feel it necessary to add a few words into there about her during your daily, nightly, whatever rituals or prayers that you undergo, it would be greatly appreciated. So there's all that. I also started up a little Etsy store, and I don't know if I'm going to actually keep it on Etsy or if I'm going to try to sell it through Mercari, because Etsy charges 20 cents a listing, and even though that doesn't sound like a lot, I don't feel like I should be charged a listing fee, that they should just take it out of the seller's fee type situation. So I gotta see how it works. I have like $10 put aside because I'm going to list a few different things, and just to make sure that I have the money at the end of the month to cover those things. And like I said, I've been playing around making fans and stuff and decorating them out, and I don't know if I showed it to you at the last video where I was talking about it, but this is one of the fans that I'm working on. It says Hallelujah across it, and then I glued these rhinestones. So that's what I've been doing, is I've been playing around with that. And I've also I got a ton of arts and crafts stuff that I do all the time. I make little bottles filled with essential oils and herbs and stuff like that, and I usually just give those to friends and family. But I'm gonna see if I could generate a couple of extra little dollars and go from there. I don't know where I'm going from there, but just to have some extra money so that I could go out and have lunch with a friend, or buy a pair of shoes because I want to buy a pair of shoes, or, you know, buy a pack of socks. That would be freaking amazing. I don't know the last time I bought socks. Well, it's not that I wear them all the time either, but, you know, just stupid stuff like that. Go buy a pack of toilet paper in the middle of the month. You know, that would be amazing. I usually buy the big, like, rolls of toilet paper, so they last me quite a bit of time. But, you know, when you live on a fixed income like I do, you've really got to count every last nickel and dime that you have to make sure that you can make it through that month. And one of the other things that is an added expense for me is the fact that I buy bottled water. I have a good collection of water jugs now, so I take them to the water vending machines that they have, and for 40 cents I can get 1 gallon of water, or for $2 I can get 5 gallons of water. But I don't have a water dispensal unit anymore, and so what I do is I just take all of my empty 1 gallon jugs, and for like $3 or $4 I can fill up 12 jugs of water and still have, so anyways, that's what I've been doing, and I did that before, and I am getting back into the habit of doing that, and eventually I'm going to be adding the apple cider vinegar back into the water as I drink it, and see what comes of that. But anyways, guys, so yeah, don't really got much of anything else going on right now, so I will go ahead and leave you at that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to talk to me or whatever, leave that all down below, or shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. If you would like to do a one-on-one Zoom session, shoot me an email at the hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And if you want that video recorded and posted, we can do like a Q&A interview type situation, where you ask me pretty much any question that you want. If a group of you would like to do it, with Zoom, we can get that all situated. And make sure that you go check out the different social media links that I have set up. Follow me if you haven't done so already. It's always greatly appreciated. I've also listed some games that I currently play, so if you want to play along with me on those games, you'll find links down below. And also, if you want to just throw a couple extra dollars my way, if you have it, for continual education, or just to say, hey, keep up the good work, my Patreon link is down below as well. So as always, thank you guys so very much for everything that you do. I love reading all the comments. I love the interactivity of the community, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.